do, Buckaroos? How the heck are you? This is a revisit for me. It's one I hadn't had in a few years. You know, I did a video for this back in 2013. At that time, they had this listed at 8.5% 100 IBUs. Now they have it down to 8% 60 IBUs. Obviously, they've changed it. I have a hard time calling anything a double IPA at less than 100, but, you know, well, less than 80, actually. 8% 80 is kind of where I draw the line, but 60 IBU seems awful light to call something a double, but hey, what's in a number? Sometimes us beer geeks get too hung up on the stats. We pronounce it STLIPA. You pronounce it how you like. The STLIPA, which is the acronym for St. Louis India Pale Ale, is actually a double IPA or double India Pale Ale with approximately double the stats of a traditional IPA. Yeah, well, I mean, at one time, yeah, but not at 8% 60. 60 IBUs is not double anything. That's barely a regular IPA anymore. I mean, when you're talking most traditional West Coasters, you know, are between 70 to 75. I've got this one at 60. But anyways, again, let's just talk about the flavor, shall we, and try not to focus on the stats. I have a hard time with it. I think it's a few things. Partly it's because I'm a beer guy, partly it's because I'm a little OCD, and partly because I'm a baseball guy, because baseball's all about stats. So anyways, the aromas are very nice. So you look at the ingredients on their website, and what you won't find is what's trendy these days. I mean, you're not going to find Citra hops, you're not going to find Galaxy hops, so they are certainly looking for something different here. It is a deep golden body, though. The aromas are very nice. I certainly can feel some malt on the nose, but I feel a lot of hops going on as well. I'm feeling some citrus as well as some herbal hops. Oh, nice. Oh, it is nice. It's a very nice IPA. Yeah, I actually picked it up. I hadn't had it for a while. But I picked it up because it was only $8.49 for the 4-pack of 16.9-ounce bottles. So I figured, well, let's give it a shot. Let's revisit this baby. It is nice. By double IPA standards, as I speak to you, yeah, again, it's going to depend on what you're looking for in a double IPA. Yeah, statistically, the IBUs feel small, but you can taste a lot of hoppage going on. And sometimes those beer geeks can get too wound up about IBU stats because, I mean, let's be honest, folks, it is a theoretical number. I mean, we've all had IPAs that we thought felt hoppier than they were statistically. We've also had IPAs that didn't seem quite as hoppy as the IBUs would suggest. So, you know, I've talked to several brewers that say they have to have the IBUs up in the brewery to satisfy the beer geeks, but they wish they didn't because it kind of sometimes it throws people off. You've got beers that may have a high IBU that people think are more bitter than they actually are because of the way it's balanced. So had I not known this was 60 IBUs, yeah, I'd probably think it was a little higher had I not known. The other side of that, though, had somebody just handed me this beer, I would probably just think I was drinking a big IPA because it doesn't feel double IPA to me. Having said all that, though, I mean, it's good. You know, again, sometimes us beer geeks get too wound up on statistics and style. You know, and sometimes we just forget, is it good? You know, I've got one friend out there, the brew guru, says, you know, a beer can fail stylistically, and then you can enjoy it hedonistically, and I think that's what a lot of folks seem to forget. Do I feel this has the stats and the body and the feel of a double IPA? Honestly, no, I don't. But do I think it's a beautifully done IPA? Yes, I do. I think it's tasty. I think it's done well. The malt end is gorgeous. The hop end is gorgeous. It's balanced. Oh, I mean, it's balanced beautifully. So, I mean, everything about this beer works. I just don't know that I feel double IPA from it. Finish is nice and dry. Very dry, actually. You might get a touch of stone fruit in there in the middle somewhere. What else am I feeling? Trying to break stuff down specifically because I really haven't done. That's not what I really do, man. Feeling some citrus, orange zest specifically, if you want me to break that down. Stone fruit, I'm feeling more apricot than peach. Getting some slight herbal notes in there as well. Yeah, it just put together well. Again, it doesn't. It's very deceptive, right? Because it doesn't. If somebody handed me this beer and I'd had to guess, I'd probably guess it about 6.5, 65 IBUs, to be honest with you, where it's 8%, 60. Because it's very easy to drink. That 8% is very well hidden. Although there's plenty of malt to keep you busy, there's a lot of hoppage too to bring her back up and dry her out. It's just nice. Again, I feel I hate even putting this in a conversation with a lot of doubles the way it's done right now, because it feels different. But if I'm looking at this and how it's put together, do I think it's flawed in any way? No, I don't. I think it's impeccably put together. I think it's done very well. I think I have to burp. I think it's a beautiful beer. I think it's a beautiful IPA. I'm just not sure I'm feeling double from it. How about that? I love the folks at Urban Chestnut. I think they're doing a fine job out there. I've been out to both locations a couple times. I think I've been to Midtown 3 times. I've been to the Grove location 3 times. I just about sell my left nut to ever get to the Purveyor location. In fact, at this point in my life, I probably have to sell my left nut to get out there, but I'd love to go out there. I don't think there's a craft brewer in America doing German beer styles as well as Urban Chestnut. Their traditional German styles, their Reverence series is just beautiful. This is part of their Revolution series again, and they're not afraid to get out of the box either. But they're not one of those breweries that get in that pound for pound hop fight. You know, they're not doing a New England style IPA. They're not trying to be trendy. They're just doing solid beer. And I think that's one reason I really love that brewery is that they they're not trying to be like anybody else. They're just making good beer. And I think in the end, when you talk about this craft beer bubble that I personally think is non-existent, the breweries that are going to survive are the ones that just continually make great beer and aren't dependent on the trends to survive. So there you go. Hey, I am Don the Beer Whisperer. BeerVangelist. Prolific beer drinker. I'm even using Urban Chestnut glass. You see that? It's Hoffenfest 2013 glass. Purveyor of Wisdom. And all around. Oh, right there. Oh, hold on. I just noticed something different. Yeah, it's a big grapefruit. It's got a big orange burst there. Yeah, it was a little different anyway. And all around good guy. Sometimes I get sidetracked, man.